Hey guys, so in this video, we're going to be going through exam questions on Surds. So specifically, I have 3 different questions that is all based on Surds, but they're laid out differently. So the previous exam question was on algebraic fractions. If you haven't watched that, go and check it out. If you don't know algebraic fractions, I'll put that in the link in the description below. Now, also another thing with Surds, if you don't know how to do Surds or rationalization, I have actually done separate video tutorials right from the basics right to the advanced side of things for Surds. So go and watch those first before attempting this. Again, I'll put all those videos on the link description. Watch that first before doing this because you're just going to waste time. So as we can see here, we've got 3 different types of questions. Now these questions are all 3 marks each, which you might think, okay, it's not that much, but remember, they're not that hard once you understand it. And also, you're not meant to use a calculator for this. This will come in a non-calculator paper. So putting it in a calculator now might make you feel good that you got the answer, but in the exam, you can't use it. So get used to doing it without a calculator. So let's get straight to the first one. So if you look at the first one, it says simplify fully 4 plus 2 root 3, 4 minus 2 root 3 over root 11. First thing we want to do is expand the top bracket. So we're not rationalizing first. We need to first expand and simplify. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4 times 4, which is 16. Then I'm going to do 4 times minus 2 root 3. So you're doing 4 and 2. That's what you're multiplying, not the root 3, because the 3 is inside the root. So 4 times minus 2 is minus 8 root 3. And then 2 root 3 times 4. So that's going to be, again, 4 times 2, which is 8. So it's plus 8 root 3. And then 2 root 3 times minus 2 root 3. You're going to do 2 times minus 2, which is minus 4. Root 3 times root 3 is root 9. We'll simplify this in the next stage over root 11. Now, minus 8 root 3 plus 8 root 3 cancels out. So that gives you 0. So we don't need to worry about that. So we're left with just 16 minus. Now, root 9 is 3. 3 times minus 4 is minus 12. So I have 16 minus 12 over root 11. So 16 minus 12 is 4 over root 11. Now, this is not your answer because we still need to rationalize. And it's very simple. When we rationalize this, all we do is just we're going to times this top and bottom by root 11. That's it. So if we do 4 times root 11, that's just 4 root 11. Remember, we can't times the 4 and the 11 because the square root is inside the 11. And then root 11 times root 11 is root 121. Root 121 is 11. That is your answer. Okay. Now on the next one, it's a bit more work, but here it's saying show that this expression can be written as root 3. So what that means is your final answer, you should get root 3. If you're not getting root 3, you're doing something wrong. So when we rationalize this, what we need to do, there's no need for simplifying here because it's already simplified. So I'm going to say 3 root 3 plus 3 over 3 plus root 3. I just realized there's a lot of, it's all 3s here. What kind of, okay, fine. All literally 3s, and you also have to write in the root 3. Okay, so when we rationalize this, all we're going to do, we're going to times it top and bottom, right? We're going to take the denominator, but instead of the plus, we're going to put minus. So it's times top and bottom, but by the opposite sign. So that is literally how we rationalize. So 3 minus root 3 and 3 minus root 3. That's the rules of rationalization when you have something like this. You take the sign and you switch it. So when we do this, we're going to expand this bracket. So I'm going to say 3 root 3 times 3. So again, 3 times 3 is 9. So that's going to be 9 root 3. And then 3 root 3 times minus root 3, careful, it'll be minus 3. The root 3 and the root 3 is what you multiply now because they're both roots. So root 3 times root 3 is root 9. And then we're going to do 3 times 3, which is plus 9. And then the last one is 3 times minus 3, 3 times minus root 3, which is minus 3 root 3. So that's expanding the top. Don't worry, we'll simplify that after. If we look at the bottom, 3 times 3, 9. 3 times minus root 3, minus 3 root 3. Oh, it's the email, where is this? And then root 3 times 3 is plus 3 root 3. And then root 3 times minus root 3 is minus root 9. So if we simplify this, well, 9 root 3 minus 3 root 3. So it's like saying 9 lots of root 3 minus 3 lots of root 3 is 6 lots of root 3. Now root 9 is 3 times minus 3 is minus 9. But then we have a plus 9 here. So minus 9 plus 9 gives us 0. So we're only left with 6 root 3. Over 3 root 3 minus 3 root 3 plus 3 root 3 cancels out. Then we have root 9 on the bottom. So we have 9 minus root 9, which is 3. So we're left with 6 root 3 over 9 minus 3, which is 6. But remember, we can cancel this as well, right? 6 divided by 6, 1. So we're left with root 3. If you look, that's our answer. That's what they want. That's it. And then the third one, now this is a bit, this looks a bit confusing, but it's really not. So all we need to do when we have a fraction on top of another fraction, right? Let's look at the bottom one, 1 over root 2 plus root 2. So we need to simplify that first before doing anything. So we'll say 1 over root 2 plus root 2. So we'll simplify. So I'm going to put this as over 1. I am going to find the lowest common multiple between root 2 and 1. Now, the lowest common multiple between root 2 is 1 is when you times both of them together. So that's just going to be root 2, right? So I just realized I say right a lot of the times. Okay, so root 2 times 1 is root 2. Now put the plus here, right? Right. Put the plus there, and then we're going to do 1 times 1, which is 1, and then root 2 times root 2, which is root 4. So if we simplify that, root 4 is what? 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we have 3 over root 2. So I've just simplified the bottom, the denominator, to be 3 over root 2. But remember, we have 1 on the top, which says 1 divided by, right? So 1 divided by 3 over root 2. Now, what does divide mean? Divide means times. So we can rewrite this as 1 times, but then we have to flip the fraction. So root 2 goes on the top over 3. So then we're left with 1 times root 2, which is root 2 over 3. And if you look at that, that's your answer that you get there. Pretty straightforward. So that's it. That's really how you do Surds, rationalization. Again, if you don't understand the theory behind it, go and watch those other videos. I highly recommend to watch that first before doing this. And the thing about Surds is once you know what to do, it's just all mental arithmetic after, and then it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, let me know what other things you would like to do, but I'll probably be doing other topics anyway, exam questions. So we did algebraic fractions, we did Surds, and I'll be doing with more of them as well in the next videos. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.